Hey everyone, Hunter Ingram here, and I am in downtown Wilmington. I'm actually standing at the Second Street parking deck to show you some of the really intense bands of rain that are moving through for Hurricane Dorian. If you can see over here, the wind is really coming off some of these buildings, and there's actually a lot of rain starting to pool in the streets. You can look down here. I'll show you some of the streets here in downtown Wilmington are actually flooded from the intense rain, and you can see some of the wind just with the traffic lights here kind of swaying in the breeze. I'd say this is more than a breeze, but this is what we're expecting to see all day. Dorian is not even in our area yet. These are just some of those outer bands. But if you can see just really off in the distance, those trees are across the river, and you have not, for a minute there, we couldn't even see them because the rain was so intense just coming in from the Brunswick County area. Like I said, this is 2nd Street in Wilmington. Obviously, the post office is right there. And you can see some of this intense wind coming through and this rain just kind of pouring down the streets. Like I said, it's pooling over here, if you can see it, down there at 2nd and Princess. But the wind is really starting to pick up here in downtown Wilmington, and we're starting to see the rain really pick up as well. So wherever you are, it's best to stay there for the duration of this storm. And if you can see just kind of across the river, that is the very top of the battleship. So you can see that we're actually only 2 blocks from Water Street, and then that would be across the river. But this rain is intense. We actually couldn't even see that just a little bit ago. So it's definitely starting to pick up here in downtown Wilmington, as I'm sure a lot of you are seeing in your own communities in Pender and Brunswick and New Hanover County. So stay safe, everyone. We'll be doing more of these Facebook Lives to kind of show the deterioration of conditions as it continues throughout the afternoon. Like I said, a lot of this is supposed to continue through definitely the evening, because Dorian hasn't technically arrived yet. These are just those early bands from Dorian. And like I said, if you look out there, you can see this wind kind of blowing sideways and off of this building. This is a very steady, very heavy rain that we've been seeing here for the past probably 15-20 minutes. And it doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon. So stick with us. We have almost our entire staff either out at we have the entire staff out at either emergency centers throughout the region, or we have them out on the roads just kind of talking to people as these bands kind of lift for a little bit. We can safely go out and then we go back in. So I'd encourage everyone to stay safe, stay out of this rain and this wind, because it's only going to get stronger. Like I said, these are tropical storm force winds that we're starting to see. These aren't very strong, as strong as they're forecast to be, but it's only going to get worse as we go through the afternoon and certainly into the evening. So like I said, you can see it, and I'll show you one more time before I close off, that this is just a little bit of the rain that we're seeing pool here in downtown Wilmington on these corners. You see there's a car coming. You might be able to see kind of the depth of it, but yeah, they're starting to pool in the streets. And so please be safe out there, because these conditions are only going to deteriorate further. Thanks, everyone, and stay tuned to the Star News. We are covering Hurricane Dorian from every angle, and I'll be back out a little bit later to show you some more of the conditions as they worsen in our region. Thanks, everyone. Stay safe.